Hello everyone, we are going to learn 8085 microprocessor architecture, and in this video we are going to see 8085 features. Hello, I am Pratik Jeriwala, Assistant Professor from Mahavir Swami College of Engineering and Technology. Let's talk about first microprocessor. Okay, so it is in your computer, so computers can analyze and take some decisions also. So who will do it for who will do it for computer, and that is called microprocessor. So microprocessor works as a brain of a computer. Now, how to characterize microprocessor? How to select microprocessor? So, microprocessors are usually characterized by speed, word length, architecture, and instruction sets. By using these characteristics, you can select your microprocessor for your computer and for your system. Now, what is microprocessor? So, microprocessor is a single chip which is used as a central processing unit. So, we can define as we can define it as a central processing unit built into a single chip. Now, our topic, that is features 8085. So, features of 8085 is divided into the three parts, divided into the three groups. First is basic features, second is special features, and third is miscellaneous features. Now we talk about first basic features. So basic features considered, first it is 8-bit microprocessor. What that means, it can work 8-bit simultaneously, and it has a 8-bit internal data and external data bus. It has 8-bit internal data bus and external data bus. Now talking about the speed, that is considered with the frequency. So we have 8085 has a three different versions. So according to these different versions, they have a three different frequencies. First is 3 megahertz frequency, either or 5 megahertz and 6 megahertz frequency. Now let's talk about the address bus. Now 8085 has a 16-bit address bus. So to access the memory, what that means, to access the memory, it can access 2 raised to 16, that is equals to 2 raised to 6 into 2 raised to 10. 2 raised to 6 means 64, and in a computer language 2 raised to 10, that is considered as a 1 kilo. So 8085 can access 64 kilobyte memory locations. Now talk about the input outputs. So for input output, 8085 has 8 bit. So similarly we can calculate it. That means it can access 2 raised to 8 means 256 input output locations. So we can connect different 256 input output location to 8085 microprocessor. And as we discussed, it is 8-bit microprocessor, so its data bus works on a 8-bit. So this data bus has 8 bit of data bus. Now let's talk about facial features. So this is the first microprocessor which is works on only plus 5-volt power supply. So it requires very less power to work. Second, it has a on-chip clock generators. What that means? You do not have to connect clock generators separately. It has inbuilt clock generators. Just you have to connect crystal to it. There is no need for external clock generators. Only a crystal is to be connected to 8085. Okay, and the next one, that is the special features, which is called duplex serial port. What that means, duplex serial ports? It can communicate simultaneously on a serial communications. That means serial port has a two pins, one is to transmit and one is to receive the serial data. So at a time you can transmit and receive, you can do the both work on it for with the 8085 microprocessor. That is why it is called duplex serial ports. It can communicate ideally with the together. Next, miscellaneous features. What is that in the miscellaneous feature? First is interrupt, second is register, third is instruction set, and the last one is data types for ALU. Okay, now let's talk about the interrupt. We are talking about the so miscellaneous features interrupts. There are 5 hardware interrupts. Okay, and if we talk about the software interrupts, it has 8 software interrupts. So this is about the hardware and software interrupt. Now we can classify it as a vector and non-vector interrupts. So it has a 12 vector interrupt and one non-vector interrupt. It has 12 vector interrupt and one non-vector interrupt. Similarly, we can classify it as a maskable and non-maskable. So it has 4 maskable interrupts and one non-maskable interrupt. So this is about the interrupts, and we are to see it as detail in our interrupt topic. Now register. Okay, so it has a 8-bit accumulator. Okay, 6 another 8-bit register. There are other 6-bit, another 6 8-bit registers which is called general purpose register, and they are like B, C, D, E, H, L. So we can use in a pair also. We can use as a PC in a one pair, DE in a one pair, and HL in a one pair. Then it has a flag registers. Okay, it is a 8-bit processor, but it has some special register which is of 16-bit, and that is first is 16-bit program counter, and second is tag pointer, which is also 16-bit register, which is also 16-bit register. Now the instruction set. So we can generate how many instruction set, as it is a 8-bit register, it is a 8-bit processor. So we can generate 2 raised to 8, that is equal to 256 instructions code. We can generate up to 256 instruction code. We can generate maximum 256 instruction code for 8085 microprocessor. Now the next one is data types for ALU. So can do various arithmetic. Okay, and this instruction, what is this instruction can do this is the first processor which can do the arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, increment and decrement. Also it can do the logical operation. How many logical operations it can do? It can do AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation and NOT operation. Now and it can perform operations like bit, one byte, one bit operations it can look perform. Then it can operate on bytes, it can operate on some word data also, that is 16-bit. Now miscellaneous features, data types for ALU. So how first time the data types are introduced in 8085. Okay, and that is also the one, it is a boolean operation also, it is integer operation also. Okay, so these are the data types for 8085. So here we conclude about the features of 8085. Thank you so much.